Question, if you don't mind. This is a question that I'm curious about, and everybody has their own ideas. What do you think a Sasquatch is?
I think he's spiritual. I don't think he bleeds.
So not physical.
Nope. Um,
Same thing my wife says.
this lady had a run-in with the Sasquatch, and she was staring at him, and she heard a noise to her left. She looked to the left, and it was a bird. She looked back, and there was a bird sitting where he was.
So also at one point, I think you said that you believe they were your relatives, also, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yes.
all right.
And there's a story goes that a Bigfoot ran in front of another lady and went into the tree and never came out.
I think it was.
Think about this story. Remember Hatton, his tracks?
Yeah.
He followed him for 200 yards.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked up, no trees close enough that this thing could have jumped. They just vanished. No backtracking, no nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
So
You're not gonna catch them. You know, the guys say that they found bodies. I don't know.
Are you talking Mount St. Helens?
I don't know if I can swallow that because somehow, some way, somebody would have said something, whether or not. It'd be cool if they did, but they'd be on show somewhere. They'd be in these festivals that I'm going to. There'd be pictures. There'd be a story. Somebody'd be there to say that.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bob. You know, Bob's a living legend because of what had happened.
Bob Gimlin?
Yeah.
I met him.
Oh, I know him real well.
Nice.
I went down there and spent 2 days with him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I asked him about Patty. He told me that at the time that they were taking the cast, she went when they took that film of her, she went up on the top of the mountain and was sitting on a stump watching them with the cast. And then when they left, she came back down because displayed the very same nature as like a deer. She told her offspring to sit and stay in an area, and then she came back and got them. And they had all the tracks for that.
You know, here's a holy grail story of mine. This guy, when he ran out there, he ran into the ground. I sat down there on that bank and I pinched myself. Did I just really see it? Because there was no vegetation here at that time. You could see a long ways, right? He didn't run away from me. I would have seen him. Because when he came back the second time, I'm going down there because I know there's tracks or hair. Because my pickup's way over there, so I had to go to the same place he was. So I kind of was waiting, you know. But when I get down there and I look, and he's probably 20 yards out there, but it's the fastest thing I ever seen. I mean, fast. I've never seen anything that fast, but about 10 minutes later, I was sitting there and I was debating whether to call somebody or just drive on in, and a deer came out, walked right up to me, sniffed my hands, and walked across that road that went out there. Bing. Okay, I think it answered my question. My opinion of what I saw that day.
Shapeshifter?
You could probably put him into that category.
my wife says they're shapeshifters, shadow people.
Yeah, you could put him in all kinds of
people.
That's another thing. We ran into a little guy right over here. My grandson, we were hunting. And I seen him running. They're about 12, 13 years old. I seen him running, so I thought they were on something. So I just kind of walked through the timber, and I got up to him, and my youngest one said, "Papa, there was a little man staring at me." And I says, how big? He says, oh, he's about this big, but he was a man. I said, okay, let's go back and show me. So we go back. There was a tree draped over, not that high off the ground, but there was a old deer hide draped over that tree. And I looked inside that, in that deal, clean as a whistle. I mean, it was a home. So anyway, I put a camera up, and we went and checked it about 2 or 3 weeks later. It was underground. No pictures. I said, okay, well, he's smarter than that, you know. So he must have climbed the tree and undid it, I guess.